Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Thursday. They call it Friday Eve, but happy Thursday. This is a day that the Lord has made. We're rejoicing. We are glad in it. Oh, yeah, we're in the middle of the roller coaster weather here in the 757. It's a beautiful morning, pretty mild this morning. So we're going to get up into the 60s, close to 70. So they said, but this is going to be the only kind of warm day this week. And then, of course, Saturday, they say, maybe Saturday evening, I hate to say this, we might get a few flurries, snow flurries. But that's how it is in the 757. But this is the day that the Lord has made, and we're going to rejoice and be glad in it. Here's your gem nugget for today. As I'm thinking about the weather and all, and I notice the children when they're going to school, and now there's some children, they wear shorts all year round. I don't care if it's snow on the ground or whatever. But, a lot of us, we change our clothing and what we wear according as the weather changes. But, when I was growing up, my mom had this thing about keeping on your undershirt, whether it was, summer or winter. And I couldn't understand that when I was younger, but now I understand it, especially like we have the change in weather, because a lot of times if you change your clothing just the way the weather changes, that really causes people to get sick because the way it changes, because when it's cold, you got that layer on, and then all of a sudden you get hot, you take it off, and then sometimes you get sick because then it goes back suddenly, and you still don't have your protection and your undershirt. And I've been thinking about a lot of things my mama used to say, and I think I need to write a children's book and illustrate it and use one of her sayings as a title. Like, for instance, keep on your undershirt and other things Mama used to say. But she had so many of them. And I really believe that one thing that's missing today, we don't have that wisdom from the elders. So this is my gem nugget for today. I'm just thinking out loud. Coming from 1 Peter 5:8, but this is my title. I'm going to mix it up with 1 Peter 5:8 and what my mama said. Be sober, be vigilant, and keep your undershirt on. Okay, I know. But I'm going to put it all together. I'm going to put it all together in a minute. We live in a world that's like this weather. It's up and down, and situations come and go. We think, things are going well for a while, and then all H breaks loose. And you've got to be ready. Now, I'm going to read what the whole verse, leaving out the part my mama said, but it fits in there. But 1 Peter 5:8 says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. So we always gotta keep your undershirt on, keep your armor on, be vigilant, be focused on what is going on around us, because just like I was talking about keeping the undershirt on, because once that undershirt comes off, that cold can get in you, and these viruses and all these types of things can attack you. And I have to tell you, as I remember growing up, I think that was one of the reasons why I have the health that I have now, because there were some things that my mother did that helped us be proactive. I've talked a lot about when we got colds, I really didn't go to the doctor. They didn't take us to the doctor that much. In the when it started getting cold, and I've talked about this before, my mom would go to the pharmacist and get this cod liver oil and have it mixed with wild cherry flavor. And I could tolerate that. That was pretty good. But the other thing I had to take when I really got a bad cold was castor oil. Oh, castor oil. And that was for the desperate time when you really had a lot of cold and you were sick, because castor oil was really a laxative. And what that did, it cleaned everything. People talk about cleansings and stuff like that now. Our cleanser was castor oil because it got everything out of you. Cold, phlegm, whatever was ailing you, that was the last step. But the cod liver oil was something we took weekly as a preventative. That's like keeping on that undershirt to keep the stuff out. So, it's just like when we talk about the enemy trying to get in, like a virus, like a cold. You got to be sober. You got to be vigilant, because he's always trying to find a way to get in and to destroy you and devour you. So, just saying. And the other thing is that, it's like armor. The word tells us to put on the whole armor of God, and not just to put it on one time. We got to keep it on. It's like we got to keep on that undershirt, and we got to have and keep that breastplate of righteousness and that helmet of salvation and that word, that sword, which is your sword that you really fight with, So like I said, be sober, be vigilant, and keep that undershirt on. Come on now. I'm really serious, Lord, just dropping this in the spirit. I need to write that children's book, get it illustrated really good. Things that Mama said. Yeah. Because the things that she said was connected to the Word of God. And I did not understand them then, but now I understand. It gets better. And it was say, you'll understand it better by and by. And I do understand what she was saying. Well, let me just let you know before I leave you. Life study tonight. Pastor James Gilmore has something tonight. It's going to be kind of a guide for us. I'm not going to give it away. Those of you with the Gem family, you've already seen what he's going to bring up tonight. But we want you to join us for life study. Life study is where we not only study the Word of God, but we have to apply it to our everyday life so it will affect us and bless us and put us on the path that God had already planned many years ago from the beginning. So join Pastor for life study. If you have not subscribed to the Gem Nugget, you need to, and just tune in. Tune in every time, whether it's Tuesday for Church School Live with myself as I teach that weekly church school lesson. We're going to bombard you with the Word of God. We're going to bombard you with encouragement. We're going to bombard you with inspiration. All right. And then Thursday night, life study. Tune in. You'll see our worship services on Sunday, starting at 10 a.m. And of course, me Monday through Friday on track. When the weather gets warmer, I might go to other locations where I can walk on track. But this is going to be good for right now. I enjoy this, sharing this with you every morning and sometime Monday through Friday. And a few of you have started saying how you have enjoyed it, and you have been putting your comments. Keep those comments coming. But this has been DG on track. And like I said, be sober, be vigilant, and keep your undershirt on. Bye.